Ever tried chasing waves before? You wanna try? Well, come on, no time like the present. I'll help you find the closest beach. Woo! Whoa! Ah! Whew.
Ai, sempre tem um problema, né?
Ever tried chasing waves before? You wanna try? Well, come on, no time like the present. I'll help you find the closest beach.
Então vamos lá, né? Vamos começar esse treco aqui. Na verdade, eu vou até começar nesse evento aqui. Deve ter liberado mais algumas coisas para ter feito. Liberou mais duas páginas. Vou fazer ele primeiro. Aí daqui eu já vou lá pro teatro. Como também hoje é reset de mês, vai ter 5 tiros para dar no mochileiro ali. Mas aí eu vou deixar para depois do teatro. Vou dar esses 5 tiros. Cadê? Tá pra cá. É pra ali. E... ser isso aqui mesmo. Entre as 5 e 7 da noite.
Ever tried chasing waves before? You wanna try?
Tem que ser espadão ou a viajante
like the
deve estar
present.
presente.
I'll help you find the closest beach.
Por isso a gente traga.
There's still a long road.
É, ok. Valendo gênero, mas é o que importa. Isso aqui eu acho que é em cima. É aqui em cima mesmo. O personagem tem que ser elétrico.
What is the situation?
Aqui, essa daqui ficou arrumada, essa daqui, hein? Vou até salvar. Próximo. Sumero. E ali atrás. Vamos lá. Olha aí. Ok. Tá, tem que ser entre o meio-dia e 2. Personagens tem que ser tá, dentro ou viajante. Então,
There's still a long road.
dentro e o viajante. Tá, entre meio-dia e 2. Pior que não fica nenhuma tá ficando legalzinha, né? Assim, pra valer. Tipo, aquela da Raider ficou até legal, mas... Personagem... Não tem nenhuma que tá ficando legal. por fora da curva. Tá, deserto de Sumero. Ali. A arma tem que ser lança. O personagem tem que estar no modo andando ou correndo. Ver se eu tenho alguém de lança aqui. Pior que não devo ter não. Lança de Sumero. Não sei se ele é lança.
Bags packed and ready to roll.
Então não é lança. É lanceiro de Sumero eu não vou ter não, mas vai aí,
Lead
ó.
the way. Follow me.
Caraca, quase deu as missões tudo diário. Quebrou um galho. Cadê? Vem cá.
I applied for vacation.
Cadê as missões diárias? Vou fazer essa daqui. Tá mais perto? Vou fazer ela.
The sun's making me so sleepy. Okay, let me grab a pillow and rest my eyes before this wears off. It's been two days since I last. Let's finish this. Get them! Carving waves! Surf's up! That was quick.
Oxi, tá vivo ainda?
Not now.
E ficou bravinho.
Right, Pam? It's let her rip. Let's ride. Amazing.
Ficou bravinho e morreu. Fica bravo não. Fica bravo, vai de arrasto.
Add Astra. Thank you for Add Astra.
Pronto. É o do aniversário eu já recolhi. Por que não? Então vamos lá. Teatro mecânico. Teleporta pra lá. Vamos ver quem é que tá com buff, quem é que não tá. Eu acho que aqui não liberou aqueles novos da live não, né? As novas corridinhas. Deixa eu ver. Não. Eu não tenho nenhuma chave. Falando nisso da Kirara, ainda não. O que tá faltando da Kirara? Ah, tá, nível de amizade 8. Do Dilo que ia colocar no nível 90. Talvez eu coloque o Dilo ou não. Talvez eu coloque o Dilo no 90 pra fazer isso. Talvez. Mais provável que não, mas sei lá. Vamos lá. Tenta ilumine. Teatro. Regras do período. Aparentemente elétrico, pyro. e gel são bufados. Ok. Como os dois primeiros só tinha até nível dourado, eu fiz até o nível dourado. E aqui eu fiz até o nível platinado, que era o que tinha todos. Tá bom. Chega de ver passado. Vamos ver o que nós temos aqui. Pyro, elétrico e gel. O que a gente vai levar? De gel já vou pôr o Zhongli e o Albedo já de cara. Porque sim. Pyro vou pôr Rutal. Yang. Cadê o Benito? Bennett. Colocar a Raiden e a Dona Clotilde. Preparar performance. Modo visionário. Ok, a Shiori eu não tenho. A minha... Essa bichinha aqui, a minha não tá muito boa, então... A Ningguang vai do jeito que tiver ali. Personagens reservas atuais. Eu ainda posso pôr mais alguns ainda, né? Peidou. Sara. Colocar a Noelle. Colocar a Noelle. Book. Ah, tem alguns personagens aqui que eu posso convidar. Então vem cá, Yelan, Vente, Sucrose. Eu não tenho Kinite. Caramba, vou levar meio quilo de personagem também, né? Aí a Klee também. Vamos adicionar todo mundo então. Será que tá deixando? Como o meu Hazel tá só capenga, não vou nem levar ele. Eu vou pegar um personagem aleatório. Vamos lá. Para início, vou levar a Beidou.
Come with me.
Vamos lá, Cutting. Beidou. Caraca, velho. Shiori Ningguang. É uma maior bizarrice de time, mas funcionando é o que importa.
I am the cutting edge of fashion. It's nothing. Cut to the chase. Speed of light. Hey! Let's go to my... Give up. Delicate as silk.
Your life is mine. Don't waste my time.
With sword comes shadow. Don't blink. Huh?
To ashes! Give up.
Submit. I am the cutting edge of fashion. Speed of light. Hey!
Take this!
Cut to the chase. Don't blink. Huh?
Don't waste my time. Your life is mine.
Incoming.
Eyes on me!
Delicate as silk. With sword comes shadow. Don't blink.
Give up.
Oi? Derrote tudo em 90 segundos. Caraca, velho. Com esse time aqui, não derrotei em 90 segundos. É, derrotar em 90 segundos aí você me quebra, né? Tira esses dois aqui e vem cá. Vamos ver se assim vai.
To ashes!
By royal decree, final warning. You asked for it. Nowhere to hide. Incoming.
Justice will prevail!
Shadow Raven, let night.
Eyes on me!
Cut to the chase. Speed of light. Hey! Stop right there. Huh? With sword comes shadow. I summon thee.
Power that ended Haichan!
Hands where I can see 'em. Don't blink. Nowhere to hide. Ha! Wings of darkness. Come. Incoming.
Drop your weapons!
Foi 90 segundos. Por favor, venha o vente. Preciso de alguém diferente, de algum elemento diferente. Companheiro aleatório. Vem um pyro aí. Cara, foi um albedo. Vem um albedo, vai.
Some in the field research?
Vem um albedo que eu vou usar tudo pyro aqui agora. Ó, tudo pyro, vou usar tudo gel aqui. Caixa, Vruse. Bebedo. Tu também.
Look alive! Coming to be!
I am the cutting edge of fashion.
It's nothing.
Caraca, Ningguang.
Live! Witness my great undertaking!
Não me anima assim não, fia.
Scraps of color. Scatter.
forth.
Don't waste my time. Submit! Give up.
Coming to be.
Isso. A Ningguang deletou os bichos. Tá, né? Rapaz, tá certo isso daí. Banheiro gel.
Which opera shall we
Companheiro
perform
Pyro.
today?
Por favor.
This will be a productive partnership, I hope.
Aqui já é um boss, né? Aqui são boys. Eu já vou aproveitar a Lerquino de você, vou levar também Babeidou, levar você para me ajudar com o ataque. Eu sei que você bufa ataque.
Your grand finale!
Buckle up! To ashes! Transfixed! You asked for it!
A bicha tá deixando a gente sonhar. Dando dano.
Leap!
Laid bare! Look alive! Hi!
Strike is one! Observe!
Eita, nós. Que isso, Lerquino? Chevreuse, por favor. Acho. Na verdade não é Chevreuse. A Chlorine. Sobrecarga de estilo primordial. Por favor, vem aqui. Testar isso aqui. Compra misteriosa. Ao escolher uma compra, quantidade de efeito, seleciona um automático. Quando eventos futuros são sorteados, um dos eventos selecionados. Banheiro aleatório. Traz a Clea aí.
Please here!
Vou pegar mais um companheiro, mas calma lá. Um cara má também. Como aqui tá cheio de bicho, eu vou usar. Usar cutting. Não sei se eu usar cut com a Chevreuse. Eu vou usar cutting com... Cara, eu tô com medo de usar a Chevreuse aqui e eu precisar dela na frente. Vou usar Ningguang. Só que eu vou usar ela com... Coroa. que eu vou ter que usar essa. É. Ah, vai, tudo monogel, vai.
Pull in!
And step. Break a leg.
Your life is mine.
I am the cutting edge of fashion.
Na verdade, eu acho que eu usei o pior time que dava pra ter usado aqui.
Submit.
Charge!
Observe.
Coroa não vai bufar nada.
Don't waste my time. It's nothing. Your life is mine.
Advance! Rally!
Strike is one. Observe. Lend me a hand.
Don't waste my time. Submit.
Delicate as silk. And step. Break a leg.
Charge!
Give up. Five. Yeah. Don't waste my time. Rude. Submit. It's nothing.
Advance!
And leap.
É indo, né?
Lend me a hand.
Five. Don't waste my time.
I am the cutting edge of fashion. Ha!
Foi. Como é que isso foi, eu não sei, mas foi. Bom.
Oh, is it time for me to join you?
Eita, mas ainda bem que eu não usei arquivos ali. Aqui, por gentileza, você. Vocês dois.
Yahoo! Think you can get away?
Where evil lurks, shoot on sight. Included.
Blazing delight! Here we go! Jumpy dumpy!
Stand with me. Into the shadows. Time to testify. Out of my way! Our bond is strong. Loaded. Stand with me.
La la la. Marching flash. Da da da.
Ready. Where evil lurks, shoot on sight.
Time for takeoff. Let's play. Lightning terrified. Jumpy jumpy.
Precisava matar só alguns.
Time to testify.
Pronto. 4 oponentes mortos. Toma. Já vem você.
Ready to rumble.
Vem você.
I will protect you.
Você
What is the
já
situation?
vem. Caraca, já vai dar pra liberar os personagens tudo já? Fiquei sem. Tá, eu preciso de gel aqui. Rigorou. Albedo. Sombra de dúvida. Colocar Raiden só para ajudar a recarregar esse treco aí.
Pull in. Press the advantage. Burst forth. Moment of birth.
Shine down. Leave it all to me, as a good knight should.
Live. Advance. Burst forth.
There is no escape. Torn to oblivion. Shine down.
Rally. Live.
Steady as stone, as a dutiful maid would.
Quebra o escudo.
Illusion shattered. Now you shall perish.
Mata com a Raiden. Pronto, vaporizado. Chiang. Ato 7. Cadinho de gente aqui, hein? Esse ato 7. Cara, eu acho doido isso aqui, velho. Esse monte de... os planetas, tipo umas luas. Queria que o abismo fosse assim. Ser mais legal. Pelo menos visualmente. Tá bom, vamos lá. Tá, esse povo todo aqui vai ter um gel ali. Eu vou levar no L só pra quebrar o escudo dele. O resto... Eu tinha pegado a sucrose, não tinha, não? Ah, não, peguei não. Vamos usar esse povo aqui. Vai dar bom? Provavelmente não. A gente tenta.
I must leave no stone unturned, as a good knight should.
Quebrar o escudo desse cara aqui. Quebra o escudo.
Check this out.
Obrigado, Noelle.
Supporting fire.
Goba, get them! You're toast!
Many happy returns. So. Ta. Ja. Sa. Ta. Ja. Ha. Ja. Ja. Ta. Ha.
Caraca, esses bichos morrem, não é?
Fire it up.
Nice and spicy! Hey, yeah!
Mighty mythical beast. Ta. Ja. Ha. Ja.
O pior que eu acho que eu... Ih, rapaz.
Ta.
Vou passar isso daqui e já...
Time to clean up.
I got you covered. Don't get too close.
Eat this! At the frying pan.
Many happy returns.
Pior que esse daqui foi só... Eu devia ter escolhido um time mais decente.
Leave it all to me.
Tá, chega de economizar, vai. Se eu ficar economizando aqui, eu vou me lascar todinho.
Boba, get them! You're toast!
Evil looks. Shoot on sight.
Você vai ficar nesse track de recupera a vida.
Our bond is strong. Out of my way.
Mighty mythical bingo! Congratulations!
Nice and spicy. Eat this!
Hunt them down. Into the shadows.
Stand with me! Boba, get them!
Many happy returns!
You're toast! Nice and spicy!
Time to testify.
I'll settle this. Dissipate!
Tô achando que eu tô errando. Acho que eu já entendi onde é que eu tô errando. Só reinicio. Eu já entendi. Matar esses pequenininhos primeiro pra depois matar eles. Grande.
Bond is strong! Boba!
Esses bichos aqui ficam dando...
Enough.
Que... Sai?
Where evil lurks. Shoot on sight.
Mighty mythical beast!
Ô bicho, para, filho. Quieto.
Stand with me! Out of the frying pan, into the fire! Eat this!
This is sheer anarchy. Hunt them down.
Dissipate!
Many happy returns!
Esses bichos. Ah! Vem cá.
Boba, get them! You're toast!
Time to testify.
Think you can get away? Out of the frying pan,
Where evil lurks. Shoot on sight.
brace yourselves. Time for takeoff.
Loaded.
Vamos ver se agora não morre. Todo mundo junto.
Mighty mythical beast!
Yahoo! Yeah, ha, nice and spicy. You're toast!
Into the shadows.
Não morre agora não. Quero ver se vocês vão morrer agora.
Hunt them down.
Here we go. Think you can get away?
Ready.
Vamos ver se não morre agora. Eu vou levar aí a Lambo, porque eu tô precisando de algum bicho diferente. Deixa eu ver aqui. 8. Banheiro aleatório. Quem sobrou? A Sucrose sobrou também, né? Bennett.
You want me on your team?
Sucrose.
My experiment will succeed.
Sarah.
With you all the way.
Ah, isso daqui é gel, tem vantagem. Beleza. Vai usar gel. Você também. Você também. E tudo aí. Eu preciso de alguém para ajudar nisso aqui. Tá. Coloca o toma só para ver o que dá para fazer. Ah, tá.
I must leave no stone unturned, as a good knight should.
Let's light it up! I'm going in!
Here's backup.
Steady as stone.
Check this out.
Everybody stand back! Let's...
Leave it all to me.
Já vi até onde eu errei já. Tá. Iniciei. Eu acho que eu já vi onde está o erro. Toma não vai adiantar de nada aqui, então já vou até tirar ele. Vou levar... levar a Lerquina.
I'm going in!
Odds revealed, as a dutiful maid would. Steady as stone.
By royal decree, let's light it up! Everybody stand back!
Ih,
Pitiful.
é sério isso?
Everlasting as the moon.
Caraca, o bicho não morreu, velho.
I'm going in. Transfixed.
Odds revealed that. Leave it all to me.
Laid bare.
Vai. Põe o escudo de novo, que eu sei que você quer pôr o escudo. Sabia que você ia querer pôr o escudo.
Steady as
Teamwork is dreamwork, by royal decree.
Boa. Morreu. Tempo certinho. Quem é o último? Caraca, velho, já tá acabando já isso aqui. Eita. Esse povo todo aí? Tem esse povo aí. Tal. Kong. Sucros. Elan.
Stabilize.
Quietly now.
Animal test 6308. Swirl.
Here comes the catch.
Toss over.
Gather.
Gotcha. Game's up. Fun's over.
Animal hypostasis. Time to go.
Sobrou tu ainda,
Order
Tonton?
guide you. Stabilize.
Busted. Here comes the catch.
Stand clear. Go. Swirl. Mark 2.
Gather.
Things are about to get dicey. Gotcha.
Cross over.
I will have order.
Toma. Completado. Voo efeito compra misteriosa. Pulou a etapa de seleção de personagens. Não tem mais personagem pra me selecionar, tio. Desculpa, mas não tem mais ninguém pra me selecionar. O último. Combate. Hiding. Choose. Vanity.
Shine down. Let's light it up. Everybody stand.
Boba, get them. Eat this.
You asked for it. Stop right there. Torn to oblivion.
I'm the right hand.
Final warning. Justice will prevail. Teamwork is dreamwork.
You're toast.
Illusion shattered. Now you shall perish. There is no escape. I'm going in. Let's light it up. Hands where I can see them. Stop right there.
Eat this.
Inazuma shines
Hello.
eternal.
Performance bem sucedida. Vamos ver o programa. Teatro de realidade imaginária. Resumo da turma. Melhor astro. O artista Raiden. Nossa, só isso de dano, Raiden. Ia dar mais. Mais inimigos derrotados. Chloride. Total de personagens participantes 24. Usei tudo mesmo. A equipe que mais completou mais rápido foi com a Ningguang. Caraca, velho. A Ningguang não tá nem buildada direito. Modo visionário, duração da performance 12 minutos. Bom, 12 minutinhos. 12 minutinhos bem feitos. Agora a gente ganha aqui mais uma chave e espera o Zong ir no próxima fase. E aí a gente usa nele. Ah, é. Pega minha gema. Bem indo aqui e esquecendo o treco. Recompensa, resgatar todas as recompensas. Firma. É isso daqui, a gente não ganha mais, tá bom. Vou liberar o do vente. Eu vou liberar o do Toma porque na vida eu não tenho ela, então tenta nem liberar. Libera da Noelle também. Deixa um de resto ali, porque vai que aparece algum que tenha mais interesse. Aqui a gente vai esperar o tiozão entrar aqui para liberar a corridinha dele. O Bruce tá aqui. Quem é que são os personagens que estão aqui? Benetão, Raiden. É o último time, né, que eu usei. Bruce, Raiden, Bennett, Xiang. É o último mesmo. Falando em Chevreuse, vou upar a minha, né? Peguei ela no... não tem muito tempo. Esse bicho aqui. Mas esse bicho aqui não. Qual que é o bicho que... qual é o boss que eu preciso... Ah tá, esse daqui, ó. Agora que eu tenho a Chevreuse, eu vou upar ela, né? Que ela é boa. Os poucos personagens de 4 estrelas recentes que são bons. Aproveitar. Vou só conferir se é aqui mesmo. Eu não... É esse mesmo.
My guiding stars. Cool.
Gooba, get them! Hey, yeah! Clear the area! Check this out! Best of luck! Ah!
The night is cold. Stars shine.
Nice and spicy! Carving waves! Woohoo! Surf's up!
Not now. Cool. Learn to command.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire! Eat this!
Cadê o outro?
My guiding stars.
Let's shred, Sharky!
The night is cold.
Shabam! Carving waves! Amazing!
Eu vim aqui, já até carregar o Ultimate da Xiang. Aproveita já. Vai dando. Espera que eu só tô com... Ah não, 800 mil. Eu tava com 80 mil.
Off we go! Faster! Surf's up! Woohoo! Oh!
Ai,
Not now.
Gooba, get them! Let's ride! Amazing!
The night is cold. Don't be scared.
Let her rip! Get back! Carving waves! Surf's up! Woohoo! Check this out! Best of luck!
Not now. Stars shine for me.
Let's ride! Amazing!
The night is cold.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
calma lá também, né, tio?
You're in toast!
My guiding stars.
Shabam!
Oh, vamos, Alane. Pelo amor, hein, fia.
Carving wave. Surf's up. Woohoo! I got this.
The night is cold.
Really? Yeah. Surf's up. Let's shred, Sharky. What kind of guy falls behind?
Que isso?
Don't be scared.
Here goes. Woohoo!
My guiding stars.
Hey, yeah! Nice and spicy.
Cole, learn to command.
Vou recuperar a vida da Moalane ali antes que ela morra de novo.
Carving wave. Surf's up.
Pronto. Dá pra fazer mais um? Dá, 53 dá. Isso eu tenho que pegar as coisas aqui no bully, né? Tô esquecendo. Coisa aqui no bully pra me pegar ainda.
Need a surfboard?
This realm is...
Essa bichinha ainda não chegou no nível... Não. Vai fazer móvel, não.
If you ever...
Funciona aí. Então, acende.
More.
É, vai dar um...
Whoa! Ah.
Depois eu olho se tem da build dela. Quanto fica com isso daí? Vamos lá. N.
Not now.
Out of the frying pan. Clear the area.
My guiding stars. Don't be scared. The night is cold.
Yeah.
Ai, corre.
Off we go.
My guiding stars.
Carving wave.
Not now. Cole, learn to command.
You're toast. Faster.
Que isso, Moalane? Vem, por que de vez em quando esse trem buga e a Moalane simplesmente sai do tubarãozinho dela sozinha?
The night is cold.
I'm the frying pan. It's go! Action at the flame.
Perou.
Stars, shine for me.
Nice and spicy. Hey-ya! Drilling down. Carving wave.
Ó. Ver se eu tenho um pouco de sorte aqui. Ver se eu vou ter um pouquinho de sorte aqui nos artefatos. Tô precisando de um artefato melhorzinho aqui pra Moalane. Vou ver se eu consigo ele aqui agora. Ou não também. Que é mais provável. Mas aqui só tem também. Só tem negócio elemental também. Caraca, isso daqui. Esse ataque ia ser bom pra Arlequim. Um chapéu, né? Uma flor pior que a outra. Chapéu, pairo. Nem com artefato eu tô tendo sorte. Eu der um tiro... Vamos ver aqui. Eu tenho 5 tiros aqui do mochileiro. Vamos ver se aqui eu tiro alguma sorte. Nada. Nada também. Nem aqui eu vou ter sorte. Vai ter azar assim lá longe. Opa. Sério isso? Nem isso eu tenho. Vamos dar uma exploradinha aqui em Nato. É o jeito, né? Rapidão. Guardei. Nível 2. Chegando nível 4. Chegando no nível 4 eu libero 1. Chegando no nível 4 depois eu libero no 2. 3. Nisso, deixa eu fazer o seguinte. Fazer logo a missão do Init.
Let's ride! Off we go! Hi, I'm Looney. Are you here to help find the baby Saurians?
I'm Toba. You must be the helpers that we've been waiting for.
It's nice to meet you too, but we're just... Oh, but Uncle Sanka said he was gonna send some of his friends over to help us. You sure he didn't mean you? Yeah, sorry. Whatever this is about, it sounds like you've got the wrong end of the stick. Wrong end of the stick?
Darn it! We've been tricked, Hoonie. I should have known that Glasses Guy was a con artist.
What are we supposed to do about the baby Saurians now? Time's running out. It's okay, Hoonie. Don't worry. Why don't you tell us what happened with these baby Saurians, huh? There's been a lot of unrest in the tribe lately, and my dad's Saurian got injured. Her name's Nana, and she has 3 little babies. After what happened to Nana, her babies were so scared that they ran off and hid. I'm really worried about them, so I decided to go look for them. If Nana is your dad's Saurian, why isn't he the one looking for them. My dad's one of the elders, so he's busy getting ready for Turnfire Night. It's a really important ceremony. More important than this, anyway. I'm not supposed to be out here either, but I snuck out without telling him. I didn't think it would take very long, but then that guy we ran into made us tell him loads of stories. And
Yeah, it was so selfish. He doesn't have a heart.
it's alright, don't let him get to you. We're here now and we'll help you, because we care a lot, don't we, Traveler? They should be. I already managed to find their tracks, and it seems like they're hiding on the cliff. Really? Wow! Thank you so much, Miss Traveler and Miss Paimon.
Awesome. You gotta be careful out on the cliffs, though. They're really steep. Even grown-ups have trouble climbing them.
É só teleportar lá pra cima.
Bruni said the baby Saurians are on the cliff, so let's find a way out.
Ou... Pronto. Pegamos um. Agel. Caraca, olha o tamanho desse bicho.
We found them! Wait, but what's that other... A how?
Well, if it isn't the gruesome twosome who wormed their way into our servant circle of friends. Still awestruck from the last time we met? Would that be why you hastily scrambled up here to pay your respects the moment you saw us? Very well. You heathens leave us no choice. The almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula shall grant you the audience that you seek. Come, pucker up. You may now kiss our feet.
Dá tapa dele.
Wait, aren't you like Kenichi's sidekick? What the heck are you going on about? You're somehow managing to be even more annoying than the last time we met.
Silence! Who are you calling sidekick? We are the Dragon Supreme, sovereign ruler of the Nation of Flame. We shall have you know that last time, were it not for Kenichi's earnest pleading on your behalf, you would have received not a single word of mercy.
Oh, come on. You talk big, but Kenichi clearly has you under lock and key.
That's great, Sovereign, to you! You dare invite the wrath of the almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula How! You will burn in Turnfire for 1,000 years for your blasphemy! If you must know, our humble servant begged us to investigate an abyss incident near Hoytsidland, and we chose to grant his request.
Abyss incident?
See this little lizard? Its mother, a medium-sized lizard, came under the influence of abyssal power. In her confusion, she attacked my servant's tribe, then assailed her own offspring.
Ele com o chapeuzinho é tão bonitinho.
Yikes. So how is she doing now?
She was but a lowly bug fighting against the power of the abyss. Naturally, she has departed for the Night Kingdom. Such a fragile creature. Apparently, she ended her struggle by leaping from a cliff.
Leaping from a cliff?
My dear anemic flying ant, as addled with questions as your head may be, please keep them to yourself and wipe that absurd expression off your face.
Anemic flying ant? Cute! Just you wait. Two can play at the ugly nickname game.
We sense a faint abyssal energy. An evil sorcerer must be lurking nearby, but they are well hidden. If you encounter any suspicious suspicious Outlanders, be sure to give them a robust interrogation.
Suspicious Outlanders?
Wait, are you mocking us? Ha! How dare you cast aspersions on your ruler, heathen! You're just lucky that our servant has such vile taste in friends. Otherwise, we would beat you black and blue. And then, if you're not here to kiss my feet, then get out of my sight. Do not impede the work of the almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula-How.
Tá bom.
Mouth on that guy! Paimon is furious!
Still, good to know about the Abyss threat, huh? Wasn't expecting that. Let's not get sidetracked.
Oxi. Esse aqui tem uma toquinha.
Wow, you're back already?
I'm so glad that the babies are all right. Thank you both so much. Now we can finally go home and stop here. Welcome. Pizza cake. You're not from Natlan, right? Because your clothes look different than ours. Hey, you must be tired after all that climbing. You should come take a rest at my house.
Yeah, please come. I promise you'll get a big Scions at the Canopy welcome. We love having guests, and you're really nice people. Not like Glasses Guy.
E quatro olhos que vocês estão falando
By the sound
do.
of it, Glasses Guy wasn't from Natlan either, right? Uh-huh. Well, his clothes sure weren't. You know what? Now that I think about it, there was something really fishy about him. Really? Maybe he was the suspicious Outlander that Ahau mentioned. Sure, if you're interested. Let me think. How did the conversation go again? Oh, please, mister. I've told you so many stories
NPC.
already. When are you gonna help me find the baby Saurians?
Just one more story. One more, I swear. Why don't you tell me more about that ball of fire? I heard that there was a huge transparent ball of fire that used to burn 500 years ago, 1,000 years ago.
Oh, you mean Turnfire. That's where the ancient name Mollypo comes from.
Oh, wow. So it was the origin of an ancient name.
Uh-huh. There's a story behind every ancient name. The legend goes that the Turnfire first appeared in the era of the Grand Alliance. It was used by the tyrant Och Khan to rule over Natlan and oppress anyone who opposed him. Turnfire is different from normal fire. If you get set on fire with it, you'll feel horrible burning pain from behind you, but you won't die from it right away. And whatever you do, you mustn't turn back to look at it.
Why? What happens if you turn back?
As soon as you turn around, poof! You get burned to a crisp.
Well, good golly gee. I mean, it's one thing to singe someone's clothes, but burning people alive? That is a big no-no in my book.
Right? How nasty is it to burn someone from behind and not even let them turn around to look? Och Khan really was an evil tyrant.
Yes, shocking behavior. Now, let me guess. Eventually, a valiant hero came to save the day? That's usually how these stories go.
Good guess, Uncle Glasses. Seems like you really know your stuff. The hero was called Yupanqui. He's the ancestor of our tribe.
Mm-hmm. Yupanqui was friends with Och Khan the Tyrant, and also Shibalanke, the first Pyro Archon. He was working as an ordnance officer for the Grand Alliance at the time. He didn't like how Och Khan was such a cruel tyrant, so he stole the Turnfire and threw it at the Och Khan's army. The soldiers couldn't defend against it, and they all got turned to ash. And that's how our ancestors set our people free. But just as he was about to leave the city, he thought he heard Och Khan calling out to him from behind. It caught him off guard, and he turned.
But Och Khan wasn't there. All he saw was a city burned black, an army in ruins, and giant flames reaching up into the sky.
A split second later, the flames he saw burst out from inside his eyes and swallowed him up.
All it took was a single glance. As soon as he looked back, he was burned to a crisp.
The question is, was this the price he paid for stealing the Turnfire?
Nobody knows the answer. But the fire that consumed Yupanqui burned more fiercely than any other. It burned for 100 days until it burned a hole right through the ley lines.
Eita.
And then, the flame dropped into the deathly dark Night Kingdom.
The grown-ups say that it lights up the path that leads to the next life. But for the dead to be reborn, they have to accept the flames and be purified by the fire first. It's like a final look back at your life, where you have to answer for everything you did. Anyway, that's the story of Yupanqui's Turnfire.
Ah, a fine parable indeed. So, is it true? Is it really possible to find this fire in the Night Kingdom?
I don't know. I think it's just a story.
Either way, I assume this name has been passed down in your tribe ever since.
Sure has. It went to Burkina, the hero that we celebrate on Turnfire Night.
Yeah, and now it belongs to Kanich. So we often call him Malipo Kanich.
Kinich, huh?
All right, Uncle Glasses, that's enough stories. Now, can you please go find the baby saurians for us?
I would, but doesn't the legend of the Turnfire teach us not to look back? Let's not go dredging up the past. Tell me more about this Kinich guy. One more story, I swear. Starting now. No? Careful, Toba. You look dangerously close to cursing me out right now. Tut tut, we can't have that. Cursed.
Uncle, you better not be trying to trick us, or the Turnfire will get you when you die.
How would it get me if I'm outside of Natland? Uncle Glasses isn't from here, you know. Unlike you.
Huh?
Wait, is that?
Utrevli je pojmu.
Kiddos, I'm a man of my word. Two of my friends are on their way here, and, yeah, they'll help you out on my behalf. Work them like dogs, okay? That's what they're here for. Don't go easy on them just for my sake.
Really?
Agora a gente vai bater em você.
First, can you tell us your name?
We met at the foot of this cliff, so beneath the peaks, let's go with Sanka.
Seriously?
If you don't believe me, turn around and see for yourselves. They're right behind you.
Huh? Where? Oh, wait! Uncle Sanka, where did you go? Yeah, definitely a fishy character. It sounds like he was digging for info about the ancient name.
Yeah, and not only that, but he betrayed us too.
All he got out of us was some stories, though. What's the worst that could happen? Traveler, maybe we should go tell Kanich about this. Ahau says he's investigating it, but he's a bit of a loose cannon. Huh? You know Kanich? Not very well, but we have met him before, and one time we had a meal together.
Oh man, I'm so jealous. I've never even spoken to him. He's so cool. He's the Saurian Hunter, and he has a really awesome ancient name.
Me neither. I don't think my dad really likes him, though. He always tells me to stay away from him. Probably because of that little creep he always hangs out with. He's nasty, and he's so full of himself. Oh, the creep who calls himself Kahul Ahau? Yeah, we've had the pleasure of meeting him too. He sure loves pushing people's buttons. Exactly. I don't know why Kanich partnered up with him. Why didn't he pick me instead?
Oxe, você ia ficar voando em volta dele?
Honey, look how late it is. We've been out way too long. We better get home now or we'll...
Oh, yikes. You're right. Okay, well, this path here leads to our settlement. If you decide to visit, remember to come to my house. If there's anything you need, my dad can help get it for you. Hope to see you soon.
We gotta run. Bye for now.
Só isso? Ah, tá. Ah, aqui já também já tá liberado. Ótimo. Fala aí, tio.
Me, what were you thinking, going out by yourself?
It's okay. Toba helped me. And we met some kind strangers who helped us. And
Kind strangers? What made you so sure they were so kind, huh? Oh, I suppose they had kind stranger written on their foreheads?
yeah, actually, they did. In big, bold letters.
Don't talk back to me. The Mountain King problem still hasn't been solved. What would I do if I lost you too? No dinner for you tonight.
Oxi.
They were good people, Dad. Dinner or no dinner. Oh, yeah, Minnie. It's Miss Paimon and Miss Traveler. Dad, it's them. They're the ones who helped me. And I promised we'd take care of them if they came to visit.
Oh, so you're the kind strangers. Well, I'm Trinidad. Apparently, you helped my daughter today, so if there's anything you need, just ask. As an elder of the Scions of the Canopy, I've got some influence around here. Now, I trust that you're sensible people who know better than to take advantage of their host's generosity.
Dá vontade. Eu vou pedir.
1 million mora. At least you're a straight shooter.
Ele não vai
I
dar
can
1 milhão
respect
de
that
mora, não
much.
vai?
Dad, please. They're not bad people. They've eaten at the same table with Kanich before. Be nice to them.
Kanich? Wait! I heard that 2 mysterious travelers from afar showed up at the Stadium of the Sacred Flame. Are they you?
And Paimon's the other.
E aí, a gente anda com arconte aí.
I do apologize. A lot's been going on in our tribe lately, and I suppose the pressure must be getting to me. I can't believe I was so rude to you. I feel ashamed. We got off on the wrong foot. Can we, start over?
Oh, now we're talking. Seriously, though, don't worry about it. Already forgotten. We're just happy to see Huni got home safe and sound.
Oh, you just arrived, I take it, and it would be my honor to give you a hero's welcome tonight.
Careful now. That's quite an about face. We've heard that kind of thing can lead to spontaneous combustion around these parts.
My dear traveler, you are very perceptive indeed. Go inside now, Huni. Dad's got some important business to discuss.
Okay. Look after Miss Traveler and Miss Paimon. They're very special guests. Well, we'll hear you out, but we can't make any promises that we'll be able to have.
Well, this is a matter of utmost importance. Please, allow me to explain. For many years, our tribe has celebrated the Turnfire Night.
Pouco aqui, porque...
Urkina and his companion, Kangamato, the Mountain King. Burkina was a hero who bore the ancient name Malipo, and Kangamato was a powerful Yumkasor warrior. They were victorious, but it came at a great cost. Burkina paid with his life. The Mountain King survived, but was contaminated by the Abyss. Normally, Yumkasors never live longer than a century. It is possible that the Abyssal power is responsible for his unnaturally long lifespan. Oh, that's right. The Mountain King is a living symbol of our glory, but even this glory comes out of the Abyssal power inside him is highly sensitive. And when it is disturbed, he awakens and flies into a blind rage, attacking anything that moves. So, besides the ceremony, another important part of Turnfire Night each year is cleansing the abyssal power inside the Mountain King. However, abyss-related incidents have been on the rise in that land lately, as I'm sure you're both aware. As a result, it has become increasingly difficult to keep the Mountain King in hibernation. Only 5 months have passed since the last Turnfire Night, and he's already showing signs of instability.
Has he woken up again?
He has. We managed to contain the situation by performing a makeshift ceremony right away, but it was a close call. He could reawaken at any moment. Also, he attacked and wounded my companion, Nana, during the ceremony. She became contaminated by the Abyss as a result, and...
We heard. Such a tragedy. We're really sorry for your loss.
Yes, and Nana wasn't the first. Anyway, right now we're preparing for an exceptional Turnfire Night ceremony, and we need to find a suitable flame bearer. From what I've heard about your adventures, I believe you would be perfect for the role. Of course. Plus, he's a bona fide hero who inherited the Malipo name.
Oh, you mean Kinich?
Yes, he's the one. A hero, worth his weight in gold. And unfortunately for us, he's all too aware of that. No prizes for guessing what he said when I asked him to host a Turnfire Night outside of the annual schedule. An exceptional ceremony? Oh, I'll have to charge an exceptional price. I swear, no other concept exists in that boy's brain. I'm not the one to usually talk about people behind their backs, but I'm convinced the Wyab got hit on the head and took a wrong turn the day it chose to give that ancient name to him. I mean, have you ever heard of a hero whose mantra is, "What's your asking price?" Oh, and don't get me started on that insufferable Ahau he hangs around with.
Todo mundo
Thinks
não
he's
gosta
God's
dele.
gift to mankind.
Yeah, Paimon has to agree on that last part.
Anyway, the fact is, the ceremony can just as easily be done without him as long as we can find someone else. And besides, you two seem like much better candidates. Well, you'll gain the respect and friendship of the Scions of the Canopy. Something no amount of Mora can buy. Wonderful! I can't thank you enough. Huni was right about you. You come with me to the other side of the mountain. I'll bring you up to speed on each step of the ceremony.
Dá uma horinha aí, pelo menos uns 300 mil. É. Precisando de mora. Correi tudo.
Achoo! Curses! Who dares insult the great Kahula How behind his back?
Oh, great Kahul Ahau, bless you.
Shut your filthy mouth, worm of the abyss! Your putrid words defile the air we breathe. You make the almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula How, sick to the stomach!
Speaking as a member of the Abyss Order, that's music to my ears. Exactly the kind of reaction we're going for.
Ugh, never have we heard such brazen blustering from someone who is inches from death! Up yours, Four Eyes! We spit in your face!
Okay, well, that I am at a loss to explain. How do I manage to stay so chirpy and cheerful? But I digress. Mr. Kinich, I admit it, you, sir, are a legendary hunter. Still, the only reason you caught me is that I was reluctant to run away. You see, I'm very interested in the lore of your tribe.
Okay.
Is that it? Kay? Aren't you intrigued to know what it is about you guys that prompted a visit from the abyss?
Oh.
It's the extreme sports! The other day, I narrowly avoided getting hit by a very brave soul who just leaped off a cliff. I think you call it bungee jumping? Anyway, I was very impressed. That is what I call embracing the spirit of adventure. Look, I even did a painting inspired by the bravery and freedom of the scions of the canopy.
You scum-sucking swine! Ugh, I swear, if you go bungee jumping, it'll be without a rope! Head first off the tallest cliff, with a band of hunters on your tail, and nowhere left to run, and a bottomless cesspit waiting for you, won't?
You say that, but I get the sense that Mr. Kinich isn't planning to take my life right now. On top of that, I'm tired of spying on you from afar. So why don't we just negotiate a comfortable operating distance that works for both of us? I've heard that the most important thing in human relationships is to respect each other's boundaries.
Or you could tell me what it is you're really after.
What?
And then I'll name my price.
Finite pra ajudar ele. Bom, batemos nele também. E agora? Cima.
The abyss contamination is back. No surprises there. See those torches over there? Those are the Sacred Flame offshoots that we requested from the Stadium of the Sacred Flame.
Are you saying that the Sacred Flame and the Turnfire are the...
Well, for ceremonial purposes, at least. Sending someone to the Night Kingdom to retrieve the legendary Turnfire isn't exactly an option. More to the point, though, the Sacred Flame is able to burn away abyssal filth, so...
Gotcha! So basically, we just need to clean up the filth with the Sacred Flame.
Well, that's one part of it, yes, but the complete ceremony is a bit more complicated. First, the flame bearer must collect a kindling of the sacred flame from the starting point, then use a grappling hook to fly up into the sky, and then they must go down into the canyon, all the way into the cave, where the most skilled flame bearers can accomplish all of this without touching the ground once. As much as I hate...
Wow! He can do all that flying without ever falling to the ground? Well, of course Paimon can. It'd be much harder for you guys.
Well, don't worry. It's not a requirement of the ceremony. You're allowed to touch the ground. The flame bearer must always keep moving forward. You can't skip a pillar, then come back to it after lighting the next one.
So, what actually happens if you do turn back? Surely the fires don't just go out.
If you're not careful...
What about today then? Does the same rule apply?
Oh no, don't worry. Today is just a practice. The order doesn't matter. You just need to take the sacred flame, cleanse... Are you ready? I'll repeat all the key points again. Gather the kindling, cleanse the filth, and light all the braziers.
Bom.
Alright, let's use this kindling to There's abyssal filth over there! Let's burn it away with the sacred flame!
Ué, mas cadê o... 2 de 6. Quatro de 6. Que mostra. Cinco, 6.
That should be all the braziers. Let's regroup with Trinidad.
Pronto.
I knew I was right about you. If there was an ancient name for outstanding flame bearers, I'm sure the Wyab would consider you for the honor.
Yeah, although it would probably take Paimon quite a bit longer.
All right, now there's still a few days left until the ceremony, and I should probably get back so I can inform the chief and the other elders that I have found the flame.
Oh, you mean they've still got to sign off on it?
Some of them are still hoping we can come to an agreement with Kinich, but that's only because they haven't seen you in act. Still, I'm the one responsible for securing a flame bearer.
Just for Paimon's own peace of mind, are you sure it's not going to be a problem having Outland?
See that place over there? There was a time, long before the age of Burkina and the Mountain King, when we, Scions of the Canopy, called that our home. After a period of upheaval, our ancestors were forced to move away. Now, it has become a place where our youths go to develop courage and kindle a spirit up. If we fail to keep the threat posed by the Mountain King at bay, it might not be long before we have... So, to answer your question,
Fair enough. Desperate times call.
I'll need you to drop by my place at some point before the...
Okay, see you later then.
You have my gratitude.
We've helped out with a lot of other local festivals before, but
Kinich tá olhando. Será que o cara mandou o Kinich vir cá matar a gente? E se for, ele tá entrando numa encrenca, né? Porque matar o Traveler, tem alguns arcontes aí que tentaram e não conseguiram. Aonde agora? Olha o Kinich aqui.
Traveler? Time.
Kinich! Fancy meeting you here. We've actually been looking for.
I'll get straight to the point. I hear you accepted a proposal from Elder Trinidad.
Oh, the Turnfire Knight. You mean, you were still his first choice. It's just, oh, jeez.
Jill, it's cool. I only mention it because there's something you should know. And I suspect Elder Trinidad hasn't been completely forthcoming with you. His true intention is to resolve the Mountain King problem once and for all.
Once and for all? You mean this'll be the last Turnfire night ever?
That's right. He wants to use you to send the Mountain King to the Night Kingdom.
To the Night Kingdom? You mean...
To his death.
Whoa! Are you serious right now? You shouldn't go blurting out accusations like that. It could get you in trouble.
Too blunt? Okay. I'll phrase it more gently. There is potentially a possibility that Elder Trinidad may be hoping that during the course of the ceremony, you kill the Mountain King dead.
That's ridiculous! He told us the Mountain King is a living symbol of your tribe's glory!
And that glory comes at a price.
Oh, that's right. The Mountain King is a living symbol of our glory, but even this glory comes at... Ah, yes, and Nana wasn't the first.
She likely won't be the last to lose her life either.
Still, is killing the Mountain King really the only way? It seems so extreme!
The Mountain King is a unique case when it comes to abyssal contamination. It's eaten away at him for so long that it has consumed him entirely, and the damage is irreversible. That evil power has both driven him insane and kept him alive over the centuries. So, to look at it one way, once it's completely purged from his body, the Mountain King will finally be able to rest in peace. In past ceremonies, we've only purged around half of the abyssal power. This was to strike a balance, to keep him alive, but also keep him asleep.
Trinidad didn't say anything about how much power he wanted us to purge, but he did say there were some more details to go over before the ceremony.
Then it sounds like you'll know for sure soon enough.
If he really asks us to kill the Mountain King, what should we do?
I know this must come as quite a shock, so I suggest you act like you didn't hear anything for now. But would you have time to visit the chief after your meeting with Elder Trinidad? I'd like to make a deal with you.
What kind of deal?
One that comes at a very reasonable price. I'm sure you have plenty of other questions, but we can talk more later. Good. See you soon.
Tá cheirando a
Need a
confusão.
surfboard?
Alguém tá mentindo
Off we
aí.
go.
Eu não sei, mas alguém aí que tá mentindo. Deu, Nanica.
Ah, mighty Outlanders, you have returned. Did you have a good rest?
It was, pretty good, yeah.
Glad to hear it. Things are progressing very smoothly on my end. Many of the elders have heard of your heroic deeds, including the chief. They all speak very favorably of you. There are still those who insist that the ceremony should be performed by the bearer of the Malipo name. But they're just stuck in the past. We need to move with the times.
Plus, Kanish doesn't want to do it anyway.
Exactly. So, now, it's time for us to discuss. We covered the fire lighting part of the proceedings yesterday. The next part is the purification of the Mountain King. It's quite simple. You just need to use the sacred flame. We've done it plenty of times before, and it's always very routine. I'm sure you won't have any problems. One point I'd like to stress, though, is that you need to burn away as much of the abyssal energy as you possibly can. The more we dispel, the longer the Mountain King will remain asleep.
Asleep, huh?
Precisely. In previous years, the Flame Bearer has often been unable to dispel a sufficient amount of abyssal energy. That's the only reason why we have to perform the ceremony on a regular basis. But I understand that you have a lot of experience fighting against the Abyss, and you seemed to wield the sacred flame quite effortlessly yesterday. With your help, I'm optimistic this time we can dispel all the remaining abyssal energy from the Mountain King's body, freeing us from this ever-looming threat for many years to...
Traveler?
So this doesn't faze you at all, huh? You clearly have a lot of confidence in yourself. If that's all you really need to know, the ceremony's in 3 days. I'll come and fetch you when we're ready. In the meantime, feel free to take a look around our settlement. It would mean a lot to the elders if you got to know some of our people. And if you wouldn't mind helping them out with a few errands here and there.
So now we have extra errands to run? Maybe we should add a little extra to the price.
Just a humble suggestion, that's all. It will help you gain the respect of our people, and as a mighty hero, I truly believe that's what you deserve. I'll be sticking around for the next few days, so if you have any questions, you know where.
Seems like Kanich was right. We should go meet up with him right away.
Eu tô achando que é o Kenichi que tá mentindo nisso aí, hein?
Huh, you're here.
Kanich! Elder Trinidad said that...
I can tell. It's written on your faces.
Is that the Traveler and Paimon? Forgive me for not being there to welcome you on your arrival. That should have been my duty as chief.
Hello, Chief Waina.
I only heard the news from Trinidad yesterday, so I asked Kinich to invite you over for a quick chat. I believe Kinich has already filled you in, so I'll get straight to the point. Firstly, I fully endorse your appointment as flame bearers for the upcoming Turnfire Night. However, I would like to request that you take steps to ensure the Mountain King's safety. Every child of our tribe grows up hearing the tales of our heroes, from Yupanqui the Firebringer to Burkina and the Mountain King who fought against the Abyss. This is our history and our heritage, the source of our pride, and thus to kill the Mountain King would be to destroy our spirit. I would never be able to face our ancestors in the Night Kingdom. Nana's death was a great tragedy, and I do not blame Trinidad for the actions he has taken. Nevertheless, I cannot allow any harm to come to the Mountain King. The very roots of our identity are at stake. My honored guests, please give this matter your serious consideration. Perhaps there is, but despite all our attempts to contain the situation over the years, we've not found it. Right now, I should like to hear where you stand on this matter.
Eu e a Paimon fomos ir pra outra tribo.
I understand. There are still 3 days left before the ceremony. I hope they will bring you clarity.
So, Kanich, earlier you were saying that...
Let's walk and talk. I'll show you around the tribe.
That works too. Paimon needs to get some air after the... Kanich, Paimon finally understands why you turned Trinidad down. You knew what he was planning, didn't you? That's why you didn't want to be the flame bearer this time, because it's a double-edged sword. The whole...
Double-edged sword is right. But my response wasn't merely an excuse. To solve this exceptional problem, an exceptional price must be paid. I'm working on it.
Really? Well, come on then, let's hear it!
In a moment. Didn't you have a question you were about to ask me?
Oh, yeah. What was it again? Oh, right! We need to talk about how he's completely unhinged.
I agree that he has a problem. He needs disciplining, so I hired him a teacher.
You got him a teacher? Oh, Paimon would love to see him get scolded for bad behavior. Anyway, moving on. When we ran into a how, he said you two were investigating some abyss thing together. Is that related to the whole Mountain King situation?
Yes, that's the angle I've been working on. I'm a Saurian hunter, but I occasionally hunt the abyss too. One time I was pursuing some purple demonic dogs when I accidentally entered a hidden space. I did some research after the fact. Apparently they're known as beastly rifts, and there are many of them of all different sizes. So, if we can locate one of these beastly rifts, clear the monsters out, and move the Mountain King inside, he'd be able to continue living.
Whoa, that sounds kinda crazy.
It's not without its risks, of course. There's a lot of unknowns in the equation. For instance, for all we know, a prolonged period inside the rift could make the Mountain King's condition worse. Still, we desperately need something like this, even just as a temporary measure. You've seen the conflict the issue is causing in our tribe for yourselves, and believe me, it's been a long time coming. The chief is adamant about keeping the Mountain King alive, whatever happens.
Paimon can understand. It's less about the Mountain King and more about preserving your culture and heritage.
Yes, but on the flip side, you've got people like Elder Trinidad, who is more concerned about protecting the people he cares about now and into the future. And he has every right to take that view. It's one thing to try and preserve the last remnants of a glorious past. No one can seriously tell them that's a fair trade.
You're right. There's no easy answers here. Because at least in our experience, the dogs opened the rifts when
I think I know a way. You have any better ideas?
Not at the moment, but it just feels like using the power of the Abyss for our own ends isn't gonna end well. After all, the Abyss is what turned the Mountain King into a monster in the first place. People are gonna think you've lost your marbles.
If it doesn't end well, then that's the price we pay. Everything in the world comes at a price. Even when you pawn key, the Mountain King's erratic outbursts have brought tensions within the tribe to a boiling point. Unless this gets resolved quickly, everyone will be stuck.
All right. So what's this deal you wanted to make with us? We're hardly experts on exploiting abyssal power.
All I need you to do is keep people away from me. I'm getting harassed on a daily basis by people trying to convince me to be the flame bearer. If you help me out, there'll be a gift for you in return.
Ooh, what kind of gift?
Something well worth your while, I'd say. Just keep doing what you've been doing. Integrate yourself with it. That way, I won't have an endless stream of people coming to beg me to join the ceremony, and I can focus on finding a way to summon the beastly rift. Then, when the day of the ceremony comes, we'll move the Mountain King into his new home.
Still sounds pretty crazy. And even if it works, what if neither Chief Lina nor...
At least the two of them would finally be on the same side of the issue, leaving only me on the opposing side. The tribe needs leaders like them far more than a Saurian hunter for hire like... Can I take that to mean that we have a deal?
For sure. And who knows, maybe we'll come up with an even better solution to all of this in the next couple of days.
Great. Well, for the next couple of days, please spend some time among the tribe and lend a hand wherever you can. I'm sure everyone will be swept off their feet when they meet our new... Good luck to us both.
Esse plano dele aí, o Ajal, eu acho que não concordou, hein?
The most important part of going out to have fun is, well, going out. So just show up and I'll handle the rest.
É azul. Ei, desculpa.
Okay, task for the day. Meet the tribe's people and take...
Pony, how can you call the Mountain King a monster?
Because he hurt a lot of people. And look what happened to Nana.
But it wasn't on purpose. the Mountain King is sick, that's all.
That's true. But the fact remains that he's now a threat to all of us.
How can you be so harsh to someone who's sick? If you don't take back what you just said, I don't know if we can carry on being friends.
Toba, Huni, what's wrong?
Hooney's saying nasty things about the Mountain King. It's not right. He's our hero.
Once upon a time, maybe, but not anymore.
Yesterday, maybe, but not anymore.
Toba? Fine. I guess my dad is right. Things change, and you just have to accept it as of today. Our friendship is over. There's no going back.
Oh, come on, cut it out, you two. We have some great news to tell you. The Traveler is gonna be the flame bearer for the next Turnfire night. She's gonna do a beautiful ceremony and cure the Mountain King's illness for good.
What? Really?
So that's what my dad wanted to talk to you about? To be fair, from what we saw the other day, you are pretty good at climbing cliffs.
Wait, speaking of Kinich...
Oh yeah, good question. Is he not coming to the ceremony any—
We can get him to come, but if he catches you two fighting again, he won't be happy. He'll be sure to give you both a piece of his mind.
No, we can't let that happen. I've never even spoken to him before. I can't afford to make such a bad first impression.
I didn't mean to argue with Toba. All I said was that the Mountain King has done some pretty bad things. He was the one who turned it into a fight.
Yeah, if you weren't friends, there's no way Toba would have come to look for the baby Saurians with you.
All right. Well, because it's the Traveler and Paimon and Kinich, I'm sorry, Toba. I'm sorry for all the mean things I said about Dad just really misses Nana. And I was really upset that she's gone, too.
Huh? Oh. I shouldn't have spoken to you the way I did either. It wasn't very nice of me. For the Traveler and Paimon, Kinich, and for Nana.
That's more like it. Now you're best friends again.
Guess so. Toba, if I ever say something mean about the Mountain King in the future, I'd better go buy some colored cloth for my dad now. He needs it for Turnfire night. Let's play again some other time. See you, Toba. See you, Traveler and Paimon.
Okay. I'll head home as well then.
Okay, take care, you two. Even though they said they're sorry, it looks like their friendship isn't as strong as it was before. Let's just hope we can solve this once and for all. Come on, let's move on.
É, tem gente aí que tá tentando matar o bicho e tem gente que não, né?
Huh?
Tô vendo.
What's going on over there? Hey there! What's happening here?
A rehearsal for the Turnfire Night dance.
Ooh, there's a dance involved?
You don't know it? Ah, I guess you're not from these parts, huh? It's rare to see a new face around the tribe these days. I thought everyone would be keeping a...
Why do you say that?
Because of the Turnfire Night, of course. The Mountain King could wake up at any time. That's why we're holding an emergency ceremony. This isn't one of those fun and games festivals. For outsiders, it might even be a little dangerous.
Well, did you know that the Flame Bearer this time is actually gonna be an outsider?
Oh, I did hear about that. It's a first for sure. I would have loved to meet them in person. What? Oh, it's you? Man, oh man. It's funny. I was just thinking that I'll probably miss out on meeting the new Flamebearer since I'm not taking part this time around. Then suddenly, there you are.
You're not taking part in the Turnfire night? How come? You're not...
You must be joking. What?
Ué.
Not bad, right? Yeah, I'm considered one of the better-looking guys who dances beneath the pillars of the sacred flame. Been doing it a few years. Oh,
A China faz melhor essa dança.
well, I feel like the whole Mountain King situation is getting more and more precarious. It's just not safe here anymore. The question is, what are we gonna do about this in the long term? But our leaders don't have any answers for us. They're probably too busy fighting about it amongst themselves. The way things are going, it's only a matter of time before it gets violent. So I figured, you know what? Now's as good a time as any to get away from—
You look a little disappointed.
Disappointed? Nah. It's a great opportunity to go see the world. As every male scion of the canopy knows, wherever you— I managed to get in touch with the Saurian Relics Association. They gave me a simple test. Find a decent quality relic, and they'll make me a map.
What's the Saurian Relics Association?
You've never heard of it? It's a group of amateur history enthusiasts who do research on the ancient Saurian era. They're all about— Speaking of which, the guy who was Flamebearer before you, I've heard that his Saurian buddy comes from that time.
A how? A how's a relic from an ancient Saurian civilization?
Oh, yeah, him. So you know those two already, huh? Then, do you know how they met? It was deep inside some mysterious ruin, and they signed a contract there. The association folks say that the kind of contract usually comes with a huge hit.
Really? That's...
Who knows? But if it's true, Kinich can probably handle it. He knows what he's doing with weighing up contracts and costs and stuff. I doubt he'd make a contract that doesn't benefit him. Strangely enough, I actually happened upon a strange mural a while back, and it looked to me like it was depicting a Saurian and a human involved.
Oh, does that count as a relic then?
You bet it does. I was all ready to go take a picture of it and use it as my entry ticket to the association. But after all the abyssal activity recently, I heard that area's been overrun by monsters. The best laid plans, huh? Or you look like you know your way around a fight. I don't suppose there's any chance you'd be able to help?
If all you need to get is a picture, that should be pretty achievable, right?
Wait, you're seriously gonna help?
Come on, it's no big deal.
Pyro Archon above. You two have hearts of gold, you know that? You're the kind of people who could dive into the Turnfire deep in the bowels of the Night Kingdom. Of course it is. All right, come with me. I'll show you.
Tá. Só enrolação só pra não ir direto. Só pra ter os dias ali que... Os 3 dias que eles pediram. Só pra não deixar a quest pequena. Ser uma quest lendária.
There it is. It's inside these ruins. As you can...
Alrighty then. Stay back and take cover, Tiago. This could get dangerous.
Great minds think alike.
Quer ver que o Arral tá lá dentro?
My guiding stars. Let's ride. Surf's up. Woohoo! Boba, get them right here. Carving waves. The journey's over.
Pronto.
Nice and spicy. Not now. Get back. Shockwave.
Morre.
Boba,
favor.
get them. Don't be scared. The night is cold. Yeah. Clear the area.
Obrigado.
That should be the last of them. Hey, look! That's gotta be it, right? Definitely looks like a mural. True. Now that you mention it, most ancient murals take up a whole huge wall. This looks more like someone with a paintbrush. It does match the story he told us, though. There's a Saurian and a human
So, whatever. We're not here to
E câmera. Ué, foi não? Então. Esse com a câmera mesmo? Essa aqui vai funcionar? Não. A câmera do jogo.
That's a wrap. Let's take it back to Tiago.
Cadê? Eita, nós, cara.
Let's go, Twirly.
Falou pro cara ir embora e literalmente vazou.
You've been robbed? Oh, Ponche. And I thought my luck was bad.
Oh, I put blood, sweat, and tears into that.
Tiago, is this the picture you were looking for?
Let me take a look. Yep, that's the one. Pyro Archon above, you two are superhumans. Hey, Ponche, come and say hi to these guys. They're gonna be the new flame bearers, and they're tough.
Wait, are you...
Huh? You already...
I don't think.
My nephew Toba's been telling everyone about you. He says you're crazy strong, super friendly, that you helped him out, and that you're gonna be our flame bearers this Turnfire night.
Oh, so you're Toba's uncle. Great to meet you, Sim. Sounds like we managed to make a bit of a name for our...
Toba's not wrong, my friend. These two are honestly some of the nicest, most genuine people I've ever met. Everyone speaks incredibly highly of them.
Really? All I want is to get the fruits of my labor.
Allow me to explain. Ponche is a well-known scholar within our tribe, author of the widely acclaimed book,
I spent years of my life researching. On the word Malipo alone, I covered at least 5 different interpretations of the meaning based on accounts from...
It was an unparalleled masterpiece.
And now it's all gone. That little goon ambushed me during my morning walk. He snatched all of my belongings, including my...
That book was everything to him. It's like they robbed him of his soul when they took it.
Dear honored guests of our clan, I am but a helpless old student. If only for Toba and Tiago...
See what I mean, Ponche? Now you've run into these two, your luck's about to...
I don't know if he's still there, but...
Começou o negócio, faz. Deixa eu recuperar a Malane aqui. A sessão Traveler faz tudo começou, né? E...
Hey! You...
What do you want now, you old bum? God, you're a waste of space. Prepare to get shoved butt first into a tree hollow. Oh, what's this? Brought a little bodyguard with you, huh? All right, let's see what you've got. Eat dirt, suckers!
É isso que você faz?
Hey, he's trying to get away! You good? Let's chase him down!
Pega o pombo. Ih,
Stop,
Oi.
please! By all the warriors, heroes, gods, and kings, I can't run any longer.
só isso.
Please, I don't have your stuff anymore. Have mercy.
Oh, yeah? Well, where is it then?
I threw...
You threw it away?
The old bum's bag didn't have a single mora in it. Just a tatty old book, worn out pen. All that time lying in wait was for nothing.
Is that really the truth?
The same place you found me. Look, I swear on the Pyro Archon, it's the truth. May all my worldly possessions be turned to ash by Turnfire if I'm lying.
Okay, that's a pretty... What do we do now? It sounds like he's telling the truth. Right, let's...
Although the Turnfire is a heroic symbol in Hoytzatlan, it always comes. This holds true for all bearers of this ancient name in recorded history. This appears to suggest the existence of some higher power that is always watching the name bearer, examining their actions, and eventually demanding payment in return. Yupanki's Turnfire. What an incredible work on ancient name philology. Let me see. The author is Panche.
Silence, book muncher. The great Kahula will suffer your droning voice, no.
Do you truly find no joy at all in perusing such rich history?
Joy? What joy is there in this pointless...
Well, it makes a pretty shocking prediction. Every bearer of the ancient name Malipo eventually meets a...
What? You're saying Kenichi will die a violent death? So I'll finally get to take over his body? When will that glorious day arrive? The great Kahula demands to know!
Wow, you are just irredeemable, aren't you? An agent of chaos down to the core. You make us Abyss Order folks look like saints in comparison.
Silence, maggot! To presume that anyone compares your kind with the great Kahula is sheer vanity. And if that day ever comes, oh, you're doomed.
You don't need to lecture me about Doomsday. Here's what I know. All civilizations will be reduced to rubble by the passage of time. From ancient kingdoms to heavenly thrones to worlds beyond, there are no exceptions. But from the ruins of every civilization, the dust will rise and never settle, thus transcending the confines of time. And you, great Kahula How, are one such speck of dust from a bygone age. I've paid dearly for the chance to observe you up close. Now, let me take a good look at you. We'll see whether any memories of that age still remain inside you.
O que vai fazer com...
We're so sorry, Mr. Ponche, but we couldn't find your manuscript any...
Does that mean all of my hard work was...
You gotta stay positive, Ponche. You might have lost the book, but the brains behind it are still intact. Surely you remember the main points, at least?
The whole reason I worked so hard to get it finished before the Turnfire night is because I hoped that maybe it might help us find a way through these trying... Well, not exactly. But I thought my research might at least be a...
Oh, really? So what did you find out in your research?
I think the key to all of this lies in the power of Mali.
Ponche, you know as well as anyone that ancient names don't hold any real power. Symbolic power doesn't count.
You're right, but Malipo may be a special case. Given that it first arose in the era of the first Pyro Archon, it might contain remnants of Shibalanke's...
Yeah, I remember that story. My grandpa told it to me when... Maybe you're the special case. Most kids...
I'm not talking about childhood superstition.
Like what?
Like the fact that the Mountain King is still alive. Everyone attributes that to the power of the Abyss. But there's more to it than that. The key factor is that Burkina summoned the power of Malipo at the... If you don't believe me, then answer me this. How many other creatures can you think of who lived longer, not shorter, after
Traveler, different situation but similar idea. Doesn't this remind you of the hilly...
So,
I came to the conclusion that Malipo must refer to some mysterious ritual involving a tit-for-tat. It began with the first Pyro Archon, fell with the Grand Alliance, then was buried in the Night Kingdom. And now, it awaits the call of its new bearer.
Hey. Sorry to interrupt, Panche, but you seem to be getting a...
I'm sorry. I was originally planning on presenting my findings to Kinich. I'd hoped he would be...
Sounds to me like you dreamed up one fanciful theory to support another.
Kinich, what are you doing here?
I more or less finished what I was doing, so I came to have a quick catch-up. Now a good time?
Kinich! I'm onto something. I haven't worked out all the details, but you have to attend the Turnfire.
So Mr. Panche here has done a lot of research on the history of the Turnfire, and...
I'll be there, Panche. Let's go.
Nada, igual quer conversar.
Let's go, Twirly!
Here will do. Yeah. I'd like your help giving it a trial run tomorrow. If that works, we have...
Sounds like you're not considering
You heard him. He hasn't worked out the details yet. We need a more practical solution.
Yet? Are you saying you think he might actually be on...
I think it's possible, based on something I know about... Burkina didn't fall to the abyss. He was killed by the Mountain King in an episode of madness. In his final moments, Burkina made the fateful decision to not fight back, and instead pass his blood and power on to the Mountain King. Maybe he thought the Mountain King was stronger than him, and more valuable to the tribe. Or maybe it was just out of loyalty to his friend. Either way, I can believe the Turnfire was involved. Whether you think his sacrifice triggered it, or his fate was sealed from the moment he took the Malipo name.
How can you drop these truth bombs with such a straight face?
This is what I've gleaned from my many interactions with the Mountain King. His mind is so disordered. The story Elder Trinidad told you was the Mountain King's mind isn't just disordered. He is suffering. And
What? Then what should we do?
of course not. We should help him move to a new home. It's the only practical solution. The Mountain King is a hero to my tribe. An object of worship, even. Ending his life would be like desecrating a statue. Still, he's been the cause of multiple disasters.
Ugh. Practical solutions hurt Paimon's brain. Can we...
Then let's break for the day. I've already found a suitable venue.
Próximo dia de 8 ao meio-dia. Isso daí tá me cheirando. Alguém tá mentindo. Alguém tá querendo salvar o bicho e o outro tá querendo matar. Ou sei lá, no caso ali do Kinich.
If you're bored, why don't we take a look at my collection together?
Alguém tá querendo realmente ajudar o bicho. Aqui é a caixinha. Alguém realmente tá querendo ajudar e alguém tá querendo ferrar com o bicho.
Rain makes the soil all muddy and soft, so you've got to be even more careful than usual when you're mining.
Ué.
You're here.
Oh, so the gruesome twosome come crawling back. Here to make amends after the gross irreverence you displayed last time? Very well. The almighty Dragon Lord Kahula How shall grant you the audience that you seek. Now, pucker up and kiss our feet.
Kinich, didn't you say you found him a teacher? He's just as out of control as ever!
Hey! No one gets to discipline the almighty Dragon Lord Kahula How! No one!
Maybe because I've never had a gentle-natured companion like Paimon to compare against.
Is that a compliment?
Yeah, I see what I'm missing out on now. And it's a lot.
Knight! We could drown this measly flying ant in one droplet of spit! How dare you compare her to the almighty Dragon Lord Kahula How! Oh, just wait till I possess your dead body! I will commit heinous atrocities! Tear down your legacy! Destroy your reputation!
Traveler, Paimon, let's get down to business. Once we've opened the beastly rift, you're welcome to toss a How in there for a couple of days.
With pleasure. You don't need to ask twice.
I got my hands on this device in a trade. It's meant as bait, but it'll also stabilize the abyssal energy. The rift towns will tear through space to get to this. Once they're here, we take them out, and you'll find out soon enough. First, let's try this out. They'll tear you to pieces given half the chance, so be careful.
Usar
Target
ele.
acquired.
Ele já morreu já.
Uh-oh. Are there even bigger ones on the way?
Ei.
You see, Kinich? I'm a man of my word. In fact, I'd say I under-promised and over-delivered. Nifty little gizmo.
I take it this is your true form?
Now that our deal is complete, it's time to start the next phase of our relationship. I made a promise to the great Kahula How, and now I'm here to seize your body for his use. Cliché, I know. The hero's trusted partner sells him out to the abyss in a shocking act of betrayal. Cue bad guy speech and drawn-out death sequence.
Huh? Angel?
Huh? Huh? What are you two doing here? Oh,
Traveler, this is the gift I got you. I know you're looking for intel on the Abyss Order, so I thought he might be of use to you. But it looks like you've already met.
yikes. Frosty reception. Gotta say, I kinda pictured this moment going a little differently. Tears of joy welling up in your eyes as you say the words, "It's good to see you again, old..."
Don't be ridiculous. Sounds like you've been reading too many romance novels.
There we have it. Change is inevitable and nothing lasts forever. What a pity. Well then, time for you to meet the new me. This time, please call me Sanka.
Sanka! Aha! So you're the glasses guy! You tricked Huni and Toba into telling you a bunch of stories!
What does it matter? A name is a superficial...
That would explain a lot. Why else would you show up here and start acting...
I'll pass. I do rather like you, as I've said before. But my one quibble is that you really don't know your own strength.
Wait. Of course! You're the one behind all the recent Abyss activity! Let Paimon guess. You've been provoking the Mountain King to...
Haven't I told you before? I'm not part of the inner circle who do our Highness's bidding. My interests are far more low stakes. I spend my time digging for truth in ancient doodads and...
I investigated him. He's not connected to the recent events. So, I struck a deal with him. He helps me summon a rift. I allow him to do some... historical research.
But that's all over. And now Kinich wants to hand me over to you. Well, I was hoping this would be an opportune moment to whisk away his body. That would have given me some more time to study the great Kahula How. But now I've run into you, which is just my luck. Or maybe I've incited the wrath of the Turnfire, and this is the price I have to pay. But I don't understand. Wait, does that count?
How? You are the worst of the worst!
colluding with the Abyss Order against Kinich? How could you betray your partner? There is no betrayal. The almighty Dragon Lord Kahula How is a partner to no one.
Don't worry, I told him to act as bait.
Yes, and you should have picked a bigger fish. The Abyss Order? Ha! What a joke. Not even a match for our lowly servant. I put up with this toad's croaking for days, and it was all for nothing.
It looks like your disciplinary measures have been less than effective, Mr. Enjo.
What did you expect? Behavioral rehab is really our thing. Otherwise...
The abysmal disorder would suit you better. Kanish! Dispose of him! He is of no further use to us!
Traveler?
Fica à vontade.
Hey now, I may be a lowly clerk, but don't underestimate me. I could never beat you in a straight-up fight. But when it comes to running away, I won't lose to anyone. Do me a favor, and remember how fast I disappear. Maybe then you'll show me a little respect next time.
Darn! He got away again! Couldn't you have stopped him?
It's alright. He's not worth our time and energy. Besides, it seems like he's in debt to a lot of people. I'm sure they'll keep him busy.
If you say so. Still, Paimon's kinda surprised that you actually struck a deal with someone from the Abyss.
To borrow that guy's words, names are superficial labels. Whether you call it the Abyss Order or anything else, it's a broad generalization at best. Think of it like apples that have fallen from a tree. If you tasted each one, you'd find that they're all at different stages of ripening. Even the unripe fruit blown off its branch before it's fully grown can still be brewed into a fine wine.
Huh. Well, in that specific sense, maybe Enjo's not such a bad apple. Not rotten to the core, at least. Of course! Only the almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula How, is rotten to the core and evil beyond redemption. Ugh. So what exactly are you anyway? You're definitely the evilest little thing Paimon's ever met.
Don't worry, he can't hurt a fly. You could say that.
Paimon heard that those kinds of contracts might come with a terrible cost attached.
Such as a How watching me like a ravenous vulture?
Vulture! Vulture! We are the Dragon Supreme! Sovereign ruler of the Nation of Flame!
Let's pick this up another time. It's getting kinda late. You should go back and get some rest.
Oh yeah. Hearing you lay it out...
And it can't hurt to say this one more time. See you tomorrow.
Só isso. Perda de tempo. Espere até o próximo dia das 8 às 20. Ah tá, das 18 às 20. Então era isso. Que Nietzsche que tava querendo entregar o pessoal do abismo pra gente. Menos mal. Não ia apanhar também.
Ah, at long I hear you've done much. Many young people have heard.
Well, they won't have to wait. We really hope we can...
What?
Off we go!
Here we are. Our honored guests have arrived. I have heard much about your
Don't worry about it. getting the...
Oh, if it means getting the Mountain King,
A resolution will come in due.
no one would disagree with you. Look around you.
The ceremony was arranged on short.
That may be so, but
Good evening, traveler in pipe.
Kinich! Not a moment too...
Chief Wayna, Elder Trinidad, could you give us a minute? I'd like to give the...
Very well. But
Let's step to the side. Has anyone gone over the key steps of the ceremony with you yet?
Yeah, Elder Trinidad did, but, What a surprise! The flying ant has an ant-sized brain.
If you don't want your tongue to be burned off by the sacred flame tonight, I suggest you stay quiet. See those sacred flame pillars? Once you've lit the fire, go light each one up in turn. Once that's done, head down into the cave where the Mountain King slumbers, light the braziers along the way, then bring the flame to the final altar. Then the ceremony is complete.
That sounds simple enough.
The process isn't complicated, but remember, you mustn't turn back at any point. If you miss a pillar, you can't light the next one, then come back to it. You have to keep moving forward, or it's seen as disrespecting our ancestors. If that happens, you won't receive the blessing of the Turnfire, and you'll have to start over. I made you a diagram that summarizes the steps. Take a look.
Essa daqui vai descendo. Vai descendo em espiral.
So that's our part. What...
I'll be with you the whole way. And once you've lit the altar, you can leave that side of things to me.
Okay. We'll try to remember all that and get it right the first...
Ready when you are. But I think I saw Hooney and the others just now. Just tell the chief when you're...
Tá, como preciso de um... Beleza. Eu já não posso editar o time.
How are you doing? I'm counting on you. By past fuel and present flame, my brothers and sisters.
Go get the sacred flame. Nicely done. Off to a good start. Great stuff. You're over halfway. Keep it up.
Okay.
Impressive. Just one more to go. Come on, one last push. The final sacred flame pillar is up ahead.
Vai acontecer alguma coisa aqui.
Great. All the pillars are alight. Next, it's down into the canyon and head for the Mountain King's cave. Almost there. The cave is just up ahead. The Abyss presence is growing strong. We should deal with the contamination first.
mas cadê o... Ué. Ah, tá. Tem mais alguma coisa aqui? Ué. Aonde? Ah, tá ali em cima.
There's the altar of the sacred flame. Remember, light up the torches around it first.
Ok. Não vai ter batalha, não?
Woohoo! We've lit up the final That's the Mountain King up ahead, right?
That's him. Kangamato, king of the Yumkasaurs from 500 years ago.
Paimon can tell. He's huge. Let's tread carefully. We don't want to wake him up.
You've made it at last. You did even better than I expected.
Traveler, now comes the final and most important step of the ceremony.
There's no need this...
Such strong abyssal power. What is that thing? Kinich, what is the meaning of this?
Is that a beastly rift?
Chief Waina, Elder Trinidad, this is about to get a little dangerous.
What do you think you're doing?
Solving the Mountain King issue.
You mean by having him torn to pieces by rift hounds?
No, stop! We can't let that happen!
Foolish locusts! Can't you see? We're trying to shove your Locust King into the beast...
But...
I'm sorry, Chief Waina and Elder Trinidad. This is the only...
Can you promise me that no harm will come to the Mountain King?
I can't guarantee it, but I'm fairly confident.
Traveler, this is not what we agreed on. You must cleanse the Mountain King of every last trace of abyssal contamination. Okay, I see what this is. You've been in cahoots this whole time!
Ugh, you imbecile! What have you done? Oh no! The device is destroyed!
You forced my hand. I had no choice.
Elder Trinidad? What are you doing?
No! The Mountain King is waking up! He will cause even more casualties! Everyone, out! Now!
Agora vai ficar.
Well, it seems there's only one way to awaken you all from your willful blindness. More sacrifices. Take me, O Mountain King! Take me as your next sacrifice!
Oxi. E?
Everyone's still outside.
Tomou uma bola de
We have to
fogo
keep the
no
Mountain
meio
King
da
here.
fuça
Give
também.
me a hand.
Nice and spicy. Drilling down.
My guiding stars.
I got him. Watch out for the fruits he's spitting out. I can use those against him. Yeah, that's it. Chip.
Not now.
Woohoo! Check this out. Best of luck.
Senhores, tacou isso aí aonde, ô Moalane?
The night is cold.
Pra saber, você tava tentando acertar quem? Arconte Pyro? Pode.
Locked on.
What do we do? We can't open the rift.
Kill me! Put an end! Points at launch! Shame!
By past fuel and present flame, life marches ever on.
Oh, Burkina, I must atone.
Patience. We will answer to the fire for all our deeds. Even if one day I fall behind, never look back. Keep moving forward, as we are now.
Live with your guilt and shame. This is the price to pay.
Heir to the Turnfire, please use my ruined vessel to train the heroes of the future. The will of Kangamato will march ever on, till the abyss is stamped out.
Então foi assim que o Kinich despertou o poder dele. O nome dele, né? Estranho que na história principal já tinham falado que já tinha despertado, né?
Traveler, you've come at just the right time. I have some good news for you. Trinidad's condition is stabilized. He suffered burns on much of his body, but
Guess that's the best news we could hope for. Paimon has to ask, is everyone in your tribe such a risk taker? First Kinich, then Elder Trinidad?
We're simply not afraid to charge ahead into the unknown. He's fine. Don't worry. He's gone to check on the Mountain King. After the incident yesterday, a transparent shell is formed around the Mountain King's body. We don't understand the mechanism behind it, but the shell appears to insulate him against the It is somewhat akin to a scab, in that it stops the abyssal energy within him from bleeding out, while also preventing further abyss. We've never seen anything like it. The tribes, I think their theory makes sense. After all, we've never thrown the Mountain King directly into this.
Wow. So it's made a barrier against abyss?
It's practically a miracle from what we've seen of it so far.
Wow. That's amazing!
I know what you're thinking. The young people in the tribe are already speculating that yesterday, because you and Kinich, you summoned the very flame that appears in our ancient legends. And that fire is what saved the mountain.
Oh, so that was the...
I may be the chief of this tribe, but I've only ever known the Turnfire as a concept, and if anyone can answer it,
Ah, so Kinich then. Why don't we go see how he's...
Interessante, no modo história, ele já tinha falado que ele já tinha liberado, né, o poder dele. Aí agora na missão lendária dele, ele libera o poder. Tudo de roteiro. Nada demais.
Hey, Kinich!
Hey yourselves.
We were gonna ask you the same question. You scared Paimon half...
Sorry, I couldn't just stand and watch the Mountain King get burned alive.
So you thought you'd try and extinguish the sacred flame with Dendro? Or is that an attempt to make the almighty Dragon Lord Kahula die of laughter?
The sacred flame only possesses a fraction of the...
Kinich, when you went into the flames, were you...
Intending to what?
to... do the same thing...
Sacrifice myself? Of course not. My focus was on keeping the Mountain King, but now I'm curious. What...
Well, because everyone's saying the Turnfire is what saved the king last night, and Ponche's theory was that summoning the Turnfire...
So you've heard that rumor too. I'm afraid I can't say for sure.
Well, even if you don't know...
What I would say is, if that...
The Mountain King? Then, what price did he pay?
The core meaning of price is not atonement or compensation. It's easy to die for your sins. Much harder to live with the guilt and keep on going. In the end, the Mountain King...
Alright, so how is the Mountain King...
Health-wise, there's nothing to worry about. He'll enter a fighting stance whenever we set foot in his territory. But his attacks are gentler now and not as crazed as before. Yeah, I tried communicating with him again, but he didn't respond.
We dare say that Locust King has well and truly lost its mind. The lights are on, but nobody is home. Its body remains fighting fit thanks to the perverse power of the Abyss.
But we saw him come back to his senses yesterday.
That was merely one last burst of brain activity before it croaked. As you humans would say, it went out with a bang.
Oh, come on! Stop being such a doomer. Paimon bets that's why he doesn't have time to chat with us. He's too busy thinking about...
Well, at least it means my fellow tribespeople can move forward now, too. Thank you for your help, Traveler. I owe you one.
Yeah, that's right. You caught Enjo for us, remember?
But he ended up being completely useless. It's not a fair trade if you lost out.
That's on him. It's not your fault he's useless.
Friends? But your friendship is an even more valuable gift. I can't in good so promise me. If you need anything in the future, for you, I'll do anything.
Concluído. Missão lendária do Kinich.
So, in the end, only poor little Huni got
Caraca,
the sad
ele
ending.
voltou de novo.
Yeah, everyone's happy except me. First Nana, then my dad. Why does a pony?
It'll be okay.
Toba, you're my friend, so I shouldn't say this to your face. But it was all the mountain Huh?
Now hold your horses, kiddo. If you promise not to fight, Uncle Sanka will tell you a story. Okay, before you roll your eyes out of your skull, I promise you can trust me. I almost got my eyebrows burned off by the turnfire after last time. That's why I came back, to make it up to you. All right, I'll just get to the point. Do you know what Uncle Sanka loves the most about
What?
your extreme sports?
Huh?
On my first day here, I got hit by someone falling out of the sky. I believe you call it bungee jumping? It's a dangerous sport, to be sure, but the courage it took to make the jump impressed the heck out of me. So,
Oh, such a nice friend.
of course. Anyway, the good times didn't last, because I got captured by a powerful foe, so we had to part ways for a while. In the hands of the enemy, I was scorned, scolded, and nearly given away as a gift. Oh, it was so humiliating. A horrible experience to look back on. Why does Uncle Sanka always have to suffer, I thought. But in the end, I made it through, and I left all of those painful memories in the past. I even managed to reunite with
Is that the moral of the story is to look forward in life, right? Yeah, we've heard that one millions of times. Sorry, Uncle Sanka.
Very smart, Hoonie, but not quite smart enough. What I'm trying to tell you is that after I reunited with my friend, I found her injuries were all healed, but she really missed her family. So, I thought you might like to see her too.
Esse cara do
She's
abismo
right
ele tá
behind
querendo
you.
ajudar a gente.
Turn around and see.
Another trick about not turning back? I'm not... Huh?
Doido com óculos, hein? Eu achei que o Kinect ia aparecer dando uma bicuda nesse cara ainda. Isso é sério? Pronto. Essa gema pra um pé. Cara, eu tô com tanta missão lendária pra ser feita. Eu acho que eu vou começar a abrir uma live pra cada missão dessa. Olha o tanto de coisa atrasada que eu tenho. Ai, doido. Enfim. Missão do Kinect terminada. Deixa eu só... aqui. E recolher a recompensa. Ou será que não deu pra passar de nível? Eu acho que deu. Deu. Aqui, ó. Nível 2 de copas. Próxima live de Genshin eu vou fazer mais uma dessas histórias. Provavelmente eu devo fazer da Moalane. Vou aproveitar. Vou até ver aqui se ela já tá liberada. Ué. Cara, isso aqui também... tudo também tá atrasado. É, ó. Tem aqui o da Moalane. Tem os do Filhos dos Ecos. Vou fazer isso aqui também. Isso aí eu vou deixar pra próxima live. Na verdade eu acho que o Filho dos Ecos eu vou esperar a próxima atualização, que aí eu já faço com a personagem já liberada, que eu faço tudo direto. Então é isso aí. Valeu, falou. E até mais.
Touching a Kukusaur sure isn't easy.